Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I have been fairly sick with this pregnancy. This is just kind of my 34-week update. Let you know what's been going on. I'll show you the bump. Talk about my baby shower over the weekend. How we're getting and what we're getting ready for with Christmas. So to start off, last week I was extremely sick. I actually wound up in the hospital, extremely dehydrated. They had to pump me with fluids so that they could get me better. I also had a pretty bad migraine, and I found out that I had bronchitis as well. So I'm getting over that still. I also had last Friday I had my 33-week doctor's appointment and got told that I actually have gestational diabetes, which has been a bit of a adjustment. I have to be a little bit more conscious of what I eat, when I eat. I have to test my sugars 4 times a day. Once when I first wake up before eating, and then an hour after each meal, which has been quite the adjustment. My little fingers hurt from being pricked. I also have to make sure that with every meal, I have 45 grams of carbs and 70 grams of protein. So that's been a little bit of an adjustment to make sure that I'm getting the right amount of food. I also have to do 3 snacks a day, which has been more of the issue because I don't get hungry enough to have snacks. So that's been interesting. I actually went to the high-risk doctor today for an update with my gestational diabetes. So far, it's just monitoring my sugar levels and changing my diet a little bit. They said that if I wind up needing to go on insulin, that I will need to be induced at, I want to say they said like 38 weeks. But if I manage things well with just diet change, that they'll allow me to go the full 40 weeks, but no more than 40. And then they're going to monitor the baby's size, because a lot of times with gestational diabetes, your baby grows a little bit bigger. So far I'm measuring correctly, so I shouldn't have too much of an issue with that. So far I'm managing the gestational diabetes fairly well. 2 weeks from now I go for another ultrasound to check the baby's size, and they'll start basing things off of that. Hopefully it all goes well, although I am excited to be able to meet my son soon. With the gestational diabetes, I've also had some issues with being lightheaded and nauseous. And that has come with, they explained to me that it's because of the meals that I was eating, that my sugar would go really high and spike and then drop immediately. So that difference in the sugars so quickly was making me sick. With the diet change and being able to see the nutritionist today, I should be able to control that better. I've already implemented it today, and I feel quite a bit better. Up until now, it was difficult for me to stay awake for extended periods of times, the lightheadedness, nausea with every meal. So I wasn't really wanting to eat because I knew afterwards I'd be nauseous, and quite a few times I would also get sick. But today has been fairly good, which is nice. Going forward, I have to have 3 small meals a day and then 3 snacks a day. One of which is like a bedtime snack, which is going to be really weird for me because I don't usually eat like 4 hours before going to sleep. Because if I do, I usually get really bad heartburn. But I will learn to manage that. Over the weekend, I had my baby shower. It was a lot of fun. I got some really cute gifts, and I'm actually going to show you a couple of them because they're personal gifts that family and friends knit or crocheted for our little one, and they came out super sweet and super cute, and I was almost crying because of how amazing they came out. The first one is from like my best friend, and she picked a color that's my favorite color. She had actually started this before we found out the gender of the baby, so she wanted to pick a color that was gender neutral. It's like a greenish color, so this is like the diaper cover. It's really cute. And then it comes with a little hat, which she has packaged up so perfectly. She put tissue paper and stuff in. The hat, which matches. My favorite part is the booties that she made with it because they just look so cute. And then she made a little sweater, which I think came out amazingly. I love the little accents with the buttons. They don't... Oh, they do open. Okay. I thought they just slipped over. They open, which I didn't realize until just now. And then she also made, which I think is super cute, she had enough yarn to knit this little train. That's one of his first stuffies. And I think it came out amazing. I love it. I love the color the most because it's my favorite color. And I hope that it'll look really good on him. And then she made this little bib to go with that whole outfit. And it looks really cute to me. To me, it looks like one of those like Irish symbols that you would see. But I just think it came out really cute. And I love it, and I had to show you guys. And then my aunt made this little set. It's a little sweater. It's like a gray color with blue trim with the matching hat. So it looks super cute. I love all the different, like the patterns here. And then to go along with the hat, she made, which I might steal because it's super comfortable. I might even go in my hospital bag, which I have still yet to pack. This blanket. It's gray and white, and it's super soft. Like, I wish you guys could feel it through the camera because it's that soft, and I love it. This will most likely make its way into my hospital bag. And then the last little gift that I'm going to show, because it was adorable, and at first I only pulled the one piece out, and I'm looking at it like, okay, looks like a hat, but what is it? My cousin made this for me, and it'll make more sense if I show it to you together, because otherwise I wouldn't have realized. But it's a little hat with a diaper cover. My shirt's black, so you can't see that very well. It's supposed to be Eeyore. So it's got the little tail here that's held on with the button. And then there's a similar button in the front to help keep it closed. It's the diaper cover. And then the little hat for the ears. And these personal gifts I love showing off because it takes a lot of time and effort to get these kinds of knitting and crocheting projects done, but it also shows a lot of love was put into it. And then behind me you can see other bags. I got the Nano Baby bottle starter kit because I plan to breastfeed. I got a bunch of different diapers. I got some nipple creams, breast pads, and a diaper caddy, which I'm really excited about. And then my husband already put it together, so I think it's upstairs in the nursery. It's a little rocker that goes from infant to toddler, so you can have them in it as an infant to rock them, but then when they get bigger, it goes into a toddler seat, which I thought was super cool. I also got an American Red Cross first aid and grooming kit, which I'm super excited about. I got the Kind breast milk bags. It's the company KIINDE. And then my favorite thing so far, I wish I had found these, well, especially this one, sooner. It's heartburn tea. And heartburn has been one of my biggest struggles. They come in little, as you can tell, I've used it and will probably need more soon. Comes in little sachets like this. And you brew it up like you would a regular tea. It tastes really good. It's an herbal tea. There's no caffeine. And oh my gosh, does it help with heartburn. And I'll leave the link below so that you can get it because I found it on Amazon. Because it seriously, even if I wasn't pregnant, I would drink it. And then the other one that I've got that was recommended from a friend and from watching a couple other YouTubers that have gone through pregnancy is the Pink Stork Labor Prep Tea. I haven't tried this one yet. Just because it's been a crazy busy week and I keep forgetting. And if you saw my video on my brain injury, my memory is really not the greatest. So I keep forgetting to try this one. But from what I understand, it helps get your body ready for labor and delivery. It's also an herbal tea because I don't know who knows much about tea. I love tea to begin with, so I know quite a bit. Herbal tea is different than just like a regular tea leaf. It's usually made from, obviously, like herbs. This one has red raspberry, stinging nettle, chamomile, rosehip, oat straw, and stevia leaf. So it's not like a black tea or an oolong tea. It's more of an herbal tea. I'll probably start that one this coming week. I wish I had started it sooner in my third trimester, but I didn't find it until the last week or so. I also got some water wipes, which I'm super looking forward to using. I had gotten a sample in one of the registry boxes. I think it was the Target one. And I babysit during the week for my best friend. She's got a 3-year-old who's still sometimes in pull-ups. And that I've used the samples on her to clean her up after poopy diapers and stuff. And they work amazingly. I love the fact that they're mostly water. I love that they're all natural. However, I do plan to do cloth wipes, which is different, but I'm all about more natural, safer products. And the cloth wipes, you just wet it in the sink, wipe the baby's butt, and go about your day. I also plan to do the cloth diapering, which I've got some upstairs, and I've got some more to get. If you have any suggestions on your favorite cloth diapers, I will always take suggestions on those. We're getting ready for Christmas. As you can see, our tree is back there. We have yet to been able to decorate it because my husband, he works night shift. So he sleeps all day, works at night. We're hoping this weekend to get that done. I just was able to pull up all of our ornaments and lights for that. And I'm excited for Christmas. Christmas Day, we're going for my family's house, which, not Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, we go to my family's house, which I'm super excited because I've got a really close family, so I love being able to see all of them. And most of them haven't seen me since, actually, most of them haven't seen me since before my pregnancy. So they haven't seen the bump. They haven't been around to ask me different questions. So I'm super excited for that. And then Christmas Day, we go to his family's house for dinner. And I don't get to see them very often. They're not as close as my family. So I'm excited to be able to see them and share with them about our little one on the way. We have picked a name. We've picked the name Zane Alexander. So we're constantly talking to Zane this, Zane that. Zane's room we got to work on. And I love saying my son's name now instead of just, hey, or son, or, oh, the baby. Sleeping has been a little bit rough for me lately. I don't have a pregnancy pillow. I know a lot of people say to invest in one, but personally, I didn't feel like spending that extra money for a special pillow was needed. I've got like 6 pillows on my bed, so I just use those. Plus, my 2 dogs sleep with me, so they kind of cuddle up around me and whatnot and help me sleep. The last couple of nights is when I've gotten like 6 hours of sleep at a time because I wake up a lot to go pee. So I'm surprised, but like the last 2 or 3 nights I've been able to get like a good 6-hour stretch in, which feels amazing. And I know I won't get that once the baby gets here. I also had to, well, they didn't have to, but I wanted to invest in a humidifier because of the whole congestion that I've been dealing with. And my gosh, is it a godsend? It runs all night, and it really has helped with my breathing at night. I was getting to the point where I was snoring pretty bad, and my throat would get so dried out and hurt that I would wake up from the soreness of it being dry. I just got a cheap $20 one. Oh, hiccup. That was the baby kicking. I got a cheap $20 one from Walmart. Again, I'm very much a minimalist. I don't see the point of spending millions of bucks on random items. So I just got a cheap $20 one that's been working amazing. I will link that below. And then, yeah, we're getting ready for Christmas. I'm super excited. And then New Year's is after that. And then shortly after that, we'll welcome little Zane. We'll get to welcome little Zane into the world, which we're super excited about. My husband is totally ready to have the baby here because my husband is really excited for the baby to get here because he wants to actually be able to help and hold the baby. Because for the last 8 months, it's all up to me. So he's like really excited and ready to hold the baby, help with the baby, change diapers and feed and whatnot. So we're in that mode now that we've got about 6 weeks, maybe less, depending on the gestational diabetes stuff. We've still got a lot to do in the nursery. We still haven't figured out what we want for a bed. So if you have any suggestions, totally send them to me with links, because first we wanted a crib, then we didn't want a crib. Then we said, well, we'll just get the pack and play that's got the bassinet and the infant sleeper and the toddler sleeper. Then we couldn't find any we really liked, so we're like, all right, we'll just go get a crib. Still can't make up our minds. And with having only 6 weeks left, we really need to figure that out and pick one. So if you have any suggestions of like a pack and play or a crib that you like swear by, please send them to me, because we need help on picking which one we need. Well, which one to get, because either way we need one or the other. And to end it, I'll just show you my bump real quick. I've actually been told I don't look pregnant. I've had a couple of the ladies at the pharmacy say, wait, you're 8 months pregnant? And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing like 6 weeks. I'm at the home stretch now. And they're like, you don't even look it. So I still do have a fairly small bump. Don't mind my Christmas pajamas. But there's the bump. Can't really see it in this shirt, but I'm trying. So there's the bump. I have been using, if you saw my last video about the stuff from the VA, I have been using my pregnancy belly band a lot. I've had suggestions about getting, that I should get a postpartum belly belt. So if you have suggestions for that too, I would love them, because I have no idea. This is my first child, and it's been crazy. So please link all of your suggestions below and let me know your opinions. Share your baby bump pics from 34 weeks so I don't feel so small if you were also small. And I hope everybody has a great holiday. I should have a video uploaded before the holiday and after. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Hopefully, now that I've got the diet a little bit more managed, I'll be able to do some more. Have a great weekend, guys.